Welcome back to another Sad Reality. Hopefully the bitrate won't die too much on this video because it's probably been absolutely shredded on the last two videos, and I have no idea what I'm doing. If you know what you're doing, leave it in the comments, because that would be really good to know. What am I going to be doing today? Well, I've got a story. I've got a lot of stories. I really hate it when people have to, like, they feel the need, just this need, to drag me into things that I'm just like, it's been forever since we've talked, but, I guess we're doing dumb shit now. That sucks. I hate that so much. Is it on top here, I think? I don't even know what my farm build actually is. I'm gonna go for P5, because I'm really bored. There we go. Oh, I was doing the Fury of the Fallen glitch last. I remember now. Yes, this is a Steel Soul file, so, but you don't, like, actually die in Godhome. Then I 112%ed it on this run, so it's kind of funny, I guess. Do I really care about any of these? I don't know. I think I want to use Fury, though, because I'm not going for the glitch. What to do? Long Nail's funny. Quick Focus is nice. Glowing Whim isn't that good, I don't think. High Blood's funny. I haven't played this in forever, so it's probably going to be kind of garbage. Just fair warning, I do not expect this gameplay to be good whatsoever. What we're gonna do? Boulder Shell. Joni, Unbreakable Heart, that's the word. Yeah, I hate when people have to come back into, like, my life and just bring in, like, this really bad stuff. So you know why I call this video Cold Wind? Well, it's because sometimes that's what life feels like. There we go. Imagine being a vessel, like, in Hollow Knight, and you were brought into this world to fix things, and other people don't really care, and that's kind of the reality that we live in. The thing, too, people don't always change. Sometimes they wait, and they wait very silently, very particularly, and they come into your life just to do dumb stuff, and I'm like, bro, why we gotta do this? This is so— oh, I need to pay attention here. It's so unnecessary sometimes, the things that happen. That's why this isn't lagging more, honestly. But yeah, I hope the bitrate's not getting destroyed by this, because again, I still have no idea what I'm doing. I love abusing iframes. Thank you, Descending Dark. I messed that up. Wow, I'm dying on this. That's awful. I love just staying in the corner and screaming. There we go, that's one. I love the bosses in this game, though. This game's got some fire art. Like, the design, even just like the Goofy Goober in the background. Oh, I almost had that. I almost did it. Well, but then I didn't. There we go. How do I heal? Hold A, I think. Yep, there we go. I'm remembering. But yeah, I think it really takes such a long time for people to, like, learn how to, like, live life differently and improve and figure stuff out. And maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, because I'm a 21-year-old, but it feels like it genuinely takes some people so long. Maybe even me, I don't know. I've lived life and been the same person for such a long time, playing the same games. Although, some games like this one I really enjoy, so I'm glad I'm still playing the same games. Maybe people are glad they're living the same life that they always have been, because they've never known anything different. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I love this boss, he's so funny. Also, I could have gone for a cheeky Dream Nail there, but I didn't. I also need to remember I'm going for a nail build here, so I need to, like, play like I'm using nail. It's funny, I feel like everyone plays this game and they start off with nail, and they're like, oh, the salts are better because I'm more optimized and stuff. And that's true. But I think for P5, if you kind of want to do this brainlessly, the way to do it is spamming nail, because that's how you play the rest of the game brainlessly. For the people that really matter though, when they come back in your life, it sucks, because you're just like, oh, I know you're back, and I'm not glad you're back, but you're back, so welcome back, I guess. Put on a nice face, smile, and pretend like all is well, and sometimes it's not. They're gonna come from the right side, don't jump. I wanna do the knockback thing if the game will let me. There we go. I remember some things, or at least I pretend to. But yeah, in life, it's not like a reunion either. Sometimes it's just a repeat. I genuinely wonder, like, what makes the difference in people's minds of, like, hey, they're actually going to fix things. They're not going to be the same person they were when they left. And not spread rumors, do stuff that we don't need to do, you know? I'm just like, can't we live life and be normal people? But it feels like we're kind of losing that nowadays. And I was working in, like, retail today, and my coworkers were like, man, people have been rude. And I'm like, yeah. It sucks. I love Hornet. Day 8,000,045 playing Hollow Knight until Silksong comes out. Some people return to the things that they broke, and then they break it more. I think that's even worse. But hopefully people return with good intentions. I mean, I can't really judge immediately, but I mean, sure, I can think. Can't really know the motive of anything ever. It'd be nice if we could. Oh, I'm taking a lot of damage here. I love the amount of knockback this guy takes. It's just so comedic. I know he's almost dead because he's already doing 3 of these. There we go. 1, 2, 3 heals. I think, too, a lot of people, they just remember a version of you. They don't remember, like, the best version. They just want to remember the version they want to remember. And sometimes that means the version of you that tolerates people, because there's a lot of stuff in the world that really sucks. Doma, Doma, Doma! Yeah, this guy's saying. I love Mr. Dungman. Spam Z and X, that's how you beat this game. Fun fact. One, 2 heals. You can also play this game, just smack it, tank it, DPS it. You can go through life the same way, you know? Rub elbows with some bad people, just tank it, and maybe it'll go somewhere, but hopefully life's not just that. I know sometimes it feels like that though. Rubbing elbows with the bad people just because, well, we want something in life, whether it's attention, games, people to play with, all that, all the above. Never learning, only coming to some heightened knowledge of the truth, but never actually doing anything with it. This guy's supposed to be like really easy, I'm just failing this right now. Gonna heal a little bit. 3 heals maybe? I think I got all 3 of those off, hopefully I did. I love the shadow dash, it's so funny. I think definitely having the extra life's gonna serve me later, because these are like the really easy bosses so far. But yeah, why Cold Wind? Why that title? There's like, you ever like get like chills? You're just like, man, this sucks. I hate this feeling. Some people like play Subnautica and you're like, oh, this is like scary, this is spooky, this is something else. I need to remember how to fight against the Nail Masters here. Or just tank it, I guess. Or that, I forgot. Tank it and spank it. I know speedruns for this look absolutely crazy. I used to watch like Fireborn and all of them. And then I realized that I know there's a lot of stuff we do for show on YouTube and a lot of dumb stuff, but sometimes people's personalities just piss me off. That's kind of true for a lot of YouTubers, and maybe that's just not understanding that jokes, whatever, but I just don't like some people's personalities. And, like, God gamer nonsense, I'm like, just be normal. Now he's sitting here and recover for a whole 2 seconds. But yeah, having chills, it's just like, not a good feeling, and a cold wind doesn't just... It's not like it asks for permission, it just kind of blows through, and that's kind of the way life works. It just happens. Just gotta be ready for it. Like this guy. Did not do that correctly. There we go. Hitless, amazing. Yeah, just because time has passed doesn't ever really mean a true reset in a lot of cases. I wish people would learn like that, but that's not the case. Oh no, 1 damage to this guy, 2 damage to this guy. I think the other thing too is often we don't owe second chances to people who never really figured stuff out. But I think we still ought to try our absolute best. Saying like, look, I know things probably aren't going to be perfect, they may not even be better, but I mean, I'm a messed up person too. I feel like we all kind of got a little bit of that blood in us. I love this part of the boss, because if you just like learn how to dodge and weave it, it's amazing, the pogoing. I remember it like kind of freaked me out at first, this attack with the rotating orbs. Then you kind of figure it out. Oh, look at that, that was fast. I don't think he's gonna do the dive, because it's not the elite version yet. I also think the bitrate on that one's probably gonna be awful. There he goes. Yeah, cycles aren't necessarily broken just because sometimes some of us move on. And I think it's really evident when people do come back because they're usually not back for good reasons. A lot of people just want whatever they're missing at the time, and sometimes you have that again. And sometimes too, when people figure you out, like, the mystery's gone, it's broken, but as soon as that happens, well, there's no more value to people that we used to know, I guess. I think that's even worse to think about. Especially the people we don't really understand. We ought to value everyone in our lives. But nowadays it's so hard to, like, love someone for just providing no value, you know? But I think that's what we ought to do. Trying to pay attention to this boss fight is, like, actually a death sentence. These Max, please don't be off. Ah, I like these guys, it's not too bad. These gals. And we heal a little bit, and then they all stand up. The music pauses dramatically. They gotta snap their wrists. My wrists are meant to pop too, but it's literally just because... I tried to poke at that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You can play almost airborne in this fight for most of it if you just keep pogoing. I love how fast-paced this is, you just gotta, like, always be ready. All the movement, it's crazy. It's one. Kinda makes you wonder which ones you've hit the most. I know they have like health bar mods and stuff. I need to actually pay attention to these. I didn't even finish my story here. Gaming. Okay. Whew, that was closer than it needed to be. As close to the content as they say. But yeah, stuff never ends just because one of us has moved on. I think it takes a lot more time. I've even said with, hey, some people it might even take like a decade. Just be like, hey, people don't really change, you know, it's... Maybe people used to have consequences, but I feel like the way life is now, people don't see those consequences as much, and well, we never really learn as people. I've got another video where I'm talking about this later, but it's the idea of a silversmith, and I've said this before, but I am pretty religious, and I think it was really interesting, something in the Bible. It talks about this idea of God being like a silversmith, holding someone over a flame to purify the person. And so I remember this is the funny, they ousted some guy for cheating because he was standing at like, doing a hitless run in like the most, or the least optimal place for a hitless run. Yeah, if you hold something over a fire, it kind of burns away all the impurities, and maybe eventually it'll be pure. I don't know if this is actually true, it's just what I remember hearing, and it's that a silversmith would know that it's ready when you can see your reflection of your face in the metal you're holding over the fire. If you wait too long, it kind of falls into the fire, and it's just worthless, just a piece of metal. So, I think the consequence is the fire. That's what makes people grow. I think in a lot of people that are wildly successful, you'll see some pretty big tragedies in their lives, and maybe some of those are ongoing as a byproduct of that success. Hopefully not. Never wish that on anyone. Oftentimes people test your patience, not to see if you've grown, but to see if you'll snap, when life happens, and I don't know how to answer that, because, I mean, if you do that, well, I mean, you're giving into it. Doesn't mean anything's really fixed. This guy's a little bit more HP than the other two. I love Nail Alert. A little bit, not just tank it. I'm just doing quick slash. I feel like I should know this. A big part of this is positioning too. Like, if you know that they're going to use like the red or the yellow attack, you just gotta be ready to position yourself decently. Jump over it, all that. Heal twice, then run. Like, you can't... I mean, you can Shadow Dash through it, I think, but it's so hard to do that, there's really no reason to. And sure, I exist on the internet, that's kind of mostly who I have been. I feel like... I was thinking about this earlier today, but I was like, if I could go back in time, would I make any friends IRL? I think kind of the truth of that is no, not really. I mean... same people on the internet are the same people IRL, it's just a different face to them, you know? So, if you're not happy with anyone on the internet, you're not gonna be happy with anyone IRL. I mean, standards are too high? Maybe. There's a lot of messed up stuff though, but I don't think that makes it any different than life used to be however long ago. It's just a different face to it. Different face to the same evils. What is this? Oh, it's Mr. RNG. hoping he'd pop up where I can see him. Yeah, I don't think I would do anything differently. I mean, I think I've tried, and sometimes life gives you a bad hand, and sometimes, I don't know. I think I've learned a lot from meeting people. I think I've learned a lot from being alone in a lot of life as well. Is that the best thing? Maybe not, but hopefully there's something to show for it at the end of the day. If not, well, at least I have this channel or something, these stories to talk about, and hopefully they mean something to someone else too, even if the bitrate is garbage. Kind of the idea is, at least these first videos, you can put them on in the background, the audio quality is decent enough. Can't say the same thing about video quality. I mean, I'm sure the bitrate's loving the godhead things dancing in the background. I like this boss though, I love his patterns. He just jumps and smack him and all that. Nice. It's funny too that like all the void creatures don't give any of the soul essence, whatever it's called. Me pretending to be a gamer and knowing what I'm talking about, but then also just forgetting all this. I'm just tanking speed through this one. I can't dreamnail her while she's crying over her buggy boy. Oh boy, this guy. Speaking of my next point, if people cared, they wouldn't wait to attack until it's convenient. Like, I was thinking about, you can attack this guy early, or you can dreamnail him, because it's funny. Thank you, Mr. Droom. I can't wait to do Nightmare King if I make it all that way. Hopefully not, though. I'm kind of hoping this just ends prematurely, because that would be both sad and kind of funny, I guess. Also, like, the double damage, I'm not looking forward to that. This guy's what, like, vampire, half pufferfish, half... fire, I guess. Let's heal 1, 2, 3. I think it's interesting too, like the small details where like Grim bows to the godhead in the background, all that. They did a great job making this game, the lore, all that. I hope Silksong does the same job. But I know personally, I was one of the Deltarune fandom hype train goobers. One here, please. Okay. We got a little lucky. Or if I could read my next point while dodging these. Oh yeah, I was talking about convenience and attack patterns. I had a friend who kind of, they're saying was just, I'll just do whatever, screw around, find out, have fun. And I don't know where they are right now in life. I hope they're doing well. I mean, I genuinely wish the best for them. They're a pretty awful person to me, behind my back, all this other sorts of stuff, and really we can just wish the best for those people. But, you don't always get closure with that either. Oh, is this where the... No, this is just Umo, isn't it? Oh no, this is the, I like these guys. Watcher Knights are actually such a fun fight, if you know what you're doing. See, like, that was so fast. This guy gets stomped by his nail. I think if we always had closure in life, I think kind of something I've said with Deltarune too, with all the mysteries as well. It's really interesting, because I think people want some sense of, like, oh, this is done. There's finality, whatever. And maybe there will be one day, and even if that day is not today. But, I do think that leaves a lot of room for thought, and, well, I mean, I know a lot of people harbor anger. I know I have that a lot of days. I mean, hey, I work in retail. But, life's not perfect, it never will be, and I think there's honestly something to learn from that, too. And this boss is kind of funny, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Wait for the jellies. Oh, I messed that up. Trying to be funny. I want to sure heal off that soul. Sometimes too, even with closure, we have to be the ones who close the door ourselves and be like, well, is this worth our time? Is it not? What is worth our time? I mean, truly. I enjoy this game. I have all the achievements in it though, so I'm making this video. And I mean, from the eyes of a completionist, it's like, oh, you gotta move on to the next game, you gotta do the next thing. And like, don't get me wrong, I love doing that. That's why I play auto games and stuff, I guess. Maybe. Nosk. Winged Nosk. You know, I learned in this fight, it takes a lot more patience than one of the other earlier fights. And a little bit of navigating projectiles DC for half a frame. Imagine if I beat P5 first try, that'd actually be kind of funny. And like, kind of slow my story down as much as I can just to get there. And I haven't played this game in like, literally several months. I think maybe over a year. I'm not actually confident enough to say a year. It takes so long. There we go. Forgiveness doesn't always mean talking with the person again. I might die to this guy, actually. This might be a great time to die. It's a bit of a meme. Or maybe I just tanked the mess out of it. I know he's got 2 phases too, so I gotta like actually. Oh, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? Yep. There we go. Well, some bridges stay burned for a reason. And I love this game, but I guess until next time, this has been your sad reality. And wanted to make this video instead of numbers game. Well, stuff happens in my life sometimes, and I honestly hope that doesn't happen to y'all. Maybe there's something to learn from this, maybe this is just a vent still, but hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good one, y'all.